Okay, based on this, let us now understand what a balanced scorecard is. A balanced scorecard is a management concept developed in the 1990s. And let us just understand what it is all about. The balanced scorecard was introduced by Robert Kaplan and David Norton, both professors at the Harvard Business School. Now, what was this? What did they mean by a balanced scorecard? What they said was that most organizations seem to focus on financial measures. Their relevance, their success, their achievements were based entirely on financial measures. But they said this is a very one-sided view, and if an organization were to look at only financial measures, it will not go far. In the long run, it will not be able to achieve its strategic objectives. Today's world is so competitive, you need other measures, not enough to have financial measures if you want to go a long haul. If you are going to subsist for only 6 months, a year, 2 years, or 5 years, maybe you can do it only on the strength of financial measures. But when companies are built, when we make organizations, we hope that it will last for a long, long time. Yes or no? So they suggested that non-financial measures should also be used to track the effectiveness of the effectiveness of the business strategies. We have certain strategies, we are following them. Will we achieve the organizational objective? Do you remember what we had done about the vision, about the vision and mission statement? Yes or no? So to achieve these strategic objectives, don't go only by financial measures. Let us bring in non-financial measures also. Otherwise, in the long run, it will not be possible for organizations to achieve their objectives. The idea is to get a balanced view of the performance of an organization. That is what the balanced scorecard says, that let us focus on both financial and non-financial measures. Financial measures focus on past events, what is over, based on that, what was my return on investment, what was my sales, what is my growth in sales, etc. Real time, what is happening now, immediately, may not be known. This, while financial measures, let us not underestimate financial measures. They are crucial. They are absolutely important for the survival of an organization. But they help to evaluate actually only a short-term performance. And if we tend to focus only on this or only on the financial measures, we may do so at the cost of a long-term value creation for the organization. This is equally important. We need to create value in the organization, which will stand it in good stead over a long period of time. Yes or no? So, see for example, a simple thing. We may not train our employees. Why? Because there is additional cost. Training costs money. But if we do train them, equip them, make them smarter, productive, and more happy, the productivity of the organization will go up. In the long run, this organization will have the competitive advantage, will get the competitive edge, will be able to go a step further than its competitors. Yes or no? This shows only, financial measures will show us only one part of the picture, does not look at the operational problem, does not identify the operational problems. When we are looking at the measures, what are we tracking? If we want to track, we compare with the budgets and see, yes, is the sales as per what we wanted to achieve? Are the profits moving in the right direction? Am I getting similar, a more or less good ROI, etc.? But there could be other operational difficulties which cannot be identified. So this is a very lopsided view when we consider only financial measures. So can we say that the balanced scorecard is a forward-looking management tool which emphasizes what? Creation of future value for the organization. How? Through investment in its customers, suppliers, employees, process, technology, and investment. Okay, so what does the balance scorecard do? Don't look only at your financial measures to view the effectiveness of the strategic policy, of the strategies, of the achievement of objectives, but use non-financial measures also. So it's a framework. These are just definitions to just understand what are you going to do with the balance scorecard, which will help you to measure the organizational performance. But what are the parameters? How do you mean? How will you measure this performance with a balanced set of measures which are both financial and non-financial? Performance measures are both financial and non-financial for long-term success. Now, it is a management system. Don't call it, it's not just a measurement tool. Maybe it was before when it set out to be, but today it's a management system, not just an evaluation tool. And it is used extensively in business, industry, government, non-profit organizations worldwide. More than 50% of large US firms have adopted the balanced scorecard. It is applied in different ways. It may be applied in the hospital industry, in the health industry, in banks, in industries, in manufacturing concerns, in factories, and even personal balance scorecards are developed.